do have baby here for a little bit. Mom is out of town for right now. How's it going, everybody?
Reggie and I were great. We welcomed my new partner. We punked him. But he's on the switch tonight, so right in the middle. Oh, Jamal.
NBA Showtime is starting today, too.
Back in this building where he helped build the foundation for this franchise.
There's Mom Lauren just to the right, but here's what...
It is also Adam Henrique's 1,000th game. That's right, Adam Henrique. Game 1,000. So congratulations to Adam Henrique on achieving that goal. That's nothing to scoff at. That is actually a beautiful thing. Running really behind on the YouTube side of things. I apologize.
Starting on left defense, number 14, Matthias Ekholm. Starting on right D, number 2, Evan Bouchard. In the pipes, Stu Skinner.
Stu Skinner gets the start in between the pipes. I know a lot of you guys are going to be unhappy about that, but
that is absolutely fantastic.
do with it what you will.
He's right there. There's the start. No, not me. He's right there. There he is, Adam Henrique down the hallway. What a fantastic moment for him. I mean, it is something special. I know it's great to play even one game in the National Hockey League, but imagine getting to one and then 3 zeros behind it. It has been a special day for Adam Henrique. He hopes as well it is a special night for him. And it was great to just have them right beside us. I mean, that's so wonderful to be set up here. And listen,
absolutely, Xander. You enjoy El Salvador, man. We're starting to get a little bit of the cold stuff coming through, and you're just enjoying the weather. I love that about you, buddy. You enjoy that. But remember, when you come back, we're going to hit our cold front. Just remember that, my friend. No, you enjoy those beaches, my friend. You enjoy those beaches. That's awesome. Do you want some milk? No, of course not. What about a blueberry? Well, I'm not going to give it to you. Take it. There. Oilers are right now not doing too good. Losers of 3 straight. If you've been paying attention to anything I've said, it's October. Let's calm down. Let's relax. Enjoy. Breathe a little. It's only October. We've had worse starts than this. Oh, yeah, you tell them. You tell them. You haven't been around for those worst starts, but you tell them. Yeah, you tell them. Are the Oilers going to win? Are the Oilers going to do what the Jays did last night? Yeah. Speaking of those Jays, man, World Series. You tell them. World Series bound, Toronto Blue Jays. Hasn't been since 1993. I was 7 years old the last time the Blue Jays went to the World Series. Coincidentally, that was the last time they won the World Series. But I was 7 years old when that happened. Yeah, I know that dates me. That makes you guys feel young. That's what I'm here for. Make you guys feel better about your lives. No, life is good. I get to do this for free. I get to do this for a living. I get to have fun, talk to y'all. So life is good.
Insurance company, medical treatment.
I really cannot complain about life. And even if I did, who would listen? Like I said, a full slate of hockey games on the schedule tonight. The Oilers face the Ottawa Senators. Really? Good day. Vancouver's in Pittsburgh. Seattle's in Washington. San Jose's on Long Island. New Jersey, Toronto. Edmonton, Ottawa. Brad Marchand goes back to Boston as the Florida Panthers are in Beantown. And later tonight, the Columbus Blue Jackets are in Dallas to take on the Stars. The Ducks are in Nashville to take on the Preds. The Kopitar-less Kings. You heard that right. Anze Kopitar is out week to week. Are in St. Louis. Colorado's in Utah to take on the very good, all of a sudden surging Utah Mammoth. Also, Kapanen will not be in the lineup. He is week to week with a lower body injury. Uh-oh, what's uh-oh? Oh, that's what uh-oh was? Is that what you're going on about? Take your hat off? Go, Habs, go. Yeah, you're not used to the French version. You're not used to the French version. Oh.
Capital, Ottawa, specifically Canada. About a 30-minute drive if you're lucky downtown. You've got the home of the Senators, who are 2-4 and have been leaking goals against. 30 in their first 6 games, while the Edmonton Oilers, conversely, are just outside the top 10 in goals against, but only 3 teams have scored fewer goals per game than have the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, Edmonton needs to pick up the goal scoring. Just a wee little bit.
With a save percentage of nearly 94 over that stretch. At the other end, the guy right now who's dead last in the league in save percentage, Linus Ullmark, a big contract, but he has struggled mightily this year. As you can see, the numbers would suggest, his teammates will tell you, too many quality chances against. And as Gene talked about throughout tonight's pregame show, Adam Henrique playing his 1,000th game of 15-year NHL pro. He'll take the opening face-off against Shane.
Adam Henrique is in the opening lineup. That's good. Good on Knobloch. Good on Knobloch to read the room.
Your starting lineup brought to you by Bet99.net, and we're underway with Henrique winning the opening face-off.
How's it going, Clancy?
Hammered in by Ekholm. The Oilers 2-3-1. They won the first game of this 5-game trip and have lost the subsequent 3.
That's why I don't believe in advanced stats, Clancy.
Decision in Motown on Sunday afternoon. Michael Mario tried to center and well defended by.
That's why I don't believe in those advanced stats, man.
Up the right-hand side, Connor McDavid. Traditionally, having feasted
She tells
on
me
Ottawa,
what to
gets
do,
it off
eh?
the Draisaitl, a quick shot, Henrique, and a save made by goaltender Linus Ullmark. Up the right.
Yes, I am. I just feel bad. Let me turn that
down
down now. I feel bad for Montreal, though, because they do have to play the day before in Calgary. Right? That's the only caveat to all that. Welcome back to the lineup, Wallman. In case you guys missed it. Wallman in, Kapanen out. Henrique, game 1,000. Like, that is the only bad part about it. Why do I feel bad? Because I want the Habs at their best. Hi. How you doing? If you want it on the head, it has to stay on the head. I can't wait for your mom to get home. Oh, really? Oh. What?
Late in that Detroit game, he's unable to go tonight. So drawing in for Kapanen is David Tomasik. And defensively,
Why, he says.
comes out of the lineup.
Because, man.
Whistled against Edmonton, less than 2 minutes in.
Although I think Montreal's going to destroy
Game and taking
Calgary the night before. They won't even have to play a full game. So Edmonton might get Montreal's best still. Montreal's one of those sneaky good teams, and I said this last year and I'll say it again this year. Montreal, if they make it into the playoffs, can be sneaky good. They're one of those teams that could get hot right at the right time. Yeah, you're not wrong, Renegade, on the YouTube side. Not wrong at all. I just like watching good hockey. Yeah, you can play with the calculator. I don't care. Not my calculator. So, Fleecy, you do the advanced stats, eh? What? I said you can play with it. Turn it on. There's the on button. Yeah. I don't really, for anybody that's ever watched me, yeah, they are a big team this year. Look at that. I caught you guys.
I'm sure they ran into each other in St. Louis. The 3 stints for Perron there and Trent from St. Louis, but no friends on the pond. But 3 times the Ottawa Senators had the lead on Saturday. And that was a game.
Yeah, Wolf was not enough. Yeah, I don't look at the advanced stats and advanced analytics because all that can just be thrown out the window. Because for me, those advanced stats and analytics work good for baseball, golf, slow sports. But there's just too many variables in the NHL for advanced stats to be a thing for me. Because if advanced stats were a thing, Florida wouldn't be winning back-to-back championships. Yeah, the Oilers are going to have a hard time beating Montreal. They play big. Montreal plays big, fast, and heavy. Oh, Frederick with the first good opportunity by the Oilers just stopped by the goalie, Linus Omark. Yeah, I don't really have faith in the Calgary lineup there, Renegade. I think that Calgary team is just going to have to blow it up. And I know they don't want to hear this, but they're going to have to tank. Like, enough with being mid. Blues or Kings? I'm going to take the Blues tonight. The Kings don't have Kopitar. The Kings don't have Kopitar tonight, and they won't have him for a few weeks. He's week to week. Evening! Yeah. And exactly that, dope. They have to tank. If they were ever to a tank, this year's the year to do it. They can't be mid anymore. Good passing play by the Oilers there, Pod Colson. Yes. McDavid needs to shoot more. Hey, Steve. Come on, New Jersey. Ah, Steve, wrong stream, buddy. That was last time. New Jersey laid a whooping on us last game. But I appreciate the sport, buddy. Mum's not here. Both teams right now are playing not to get scored on. It's okay, Habs, I can read it pretty fine. Depends on how well this weekend goes. To be honest with you, I could see Picard in net against Montreal. I could also see Stuart Skinner in net. It'll depend on how this game goes. Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. They're going to go off and win like 5-6 in a row, Calgary, and end up being in a playoff spot just to be missing it by 1 point at the end of the year. I just don't, like, don't get me wrong. I understand why they overpaid for Wolf, but you could have waited another year, seen what he had after his rookie season. You don't give a goalie like that a contract like that after one good year. Tonight is Stuart Skinner. Tomorrow or Thursday, it could very well be Calvin Pickard. It all depends on how well Stuart Skinner plays tonight. And that's me being completely honest. It'll all depend on Stuart Skinner's performance. Either way, I'm confident with either goalie. Any game, I'm confident with either goalie. I'm not one of those fans that's going to sit here and tell you the goalies suck. I'm not going to tell you here and sit there the goalies are great, because we all know that's not the case in Edmonton. They're not great. They're good. They're good enough. I think they're good enough to win us a cup.
As he tried to charge in, Woolman was stripped of the puck. I don't think it's a better guy to be playing with. Tomashek and Howard, two guys that combined are playing 12 games in the National Hockey League, 6 for each of them. And
oh yeah, Otani's going to get booed hardcore on Friday. As he should. That was a little bit of a cross check. But play on, says the ref. I like the refs that let them play on. As long as you let both teams play on, right? Not just one team, but both teams. Let both teams get away with the shenanigans. Hey, I was joined on TikTok Live. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. I'll be live as much as it can be on TikTok for the Oilers games. Some NHL games, I'll be NHL 26. I'll be doing live later on this week as well. That's a bad pass by Kemp. Phillip. Yeah, you're not wrong, Renegade. Very fast. I'd be more worried about Ottawa if they had Brady Tkachuk. But no Tkachuk, I'm not as worried. I'm not saying they're going to get steamrolled, but Brady Tkachuk adds that level. Okay, excuse me, missus. You were wanting down, I let you down, now you're crying.
Goal scoring at this early stage. No score, 7.5 in Edmonton, Ottawa, from the nation's capital.
No score, 7 minutes. I honestly think that this October is just like every other October. Actually, this October is better than most Octobers. They've had better record this October. Shockingly, surprisingly. We'll see how it ends. What the heck did your sister do back there? Yeah. What? Yeah, your sister did that. No, that's exactly it, Renegade. That's exactly it. What da 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 da? What? Da da. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes. Go Sens go. Sure thing. Go. Go Sens go. We'll check back into you after the game. See how you feel about the Go Sens go. See, I don't have any animosity or disdain to any East Coast team except for the Florida Panthers. Other than that, East Coast teams are good in my book. We only play you guys twice, maybe 3 times a year when the Oilers make the finals. So I don't really have disdain for you guys. So I got kindness in my heart for Senators fans. Maple Leaf fans. I married one. Yeah, your mom's a Maple Leaf fan. I should have read the warning labels. I should have checked the medicine cabinet. Night night. You want to go to bed? Okay, night night.
Dylan Cousins in
Well, you said night-night, so I was assuming you want to go to bed. Power play coming up for the Ottawa Senators.
Didn't seem like a lot on first take, but we'll get another look. He's having some words heading to the box.
2 minutes for cross-checking, says the referee.
I mean, that's a push.
That's a push, not a cross-check, but hey, okay. Like I said, call them fair. There was a cross-check on the other end that wasn't called. But 6 more weeks without Brady Tkachuk.
That's Ottawa's kind of lifeblood. Stützle, the most talented Sen on this power play, as Henry comes out to kill it. Beaten off the draw by Ridley Ray. Here's Stützle, wrist shot blocked by Savoy, and then he tried to put the rebound in front. Ekholm broke that one up and sent one bouncing back at the Ottawa zone. Further penalty kill, 82% of the young season. Senators are 5 for 20 on the power play. And here's a steal by Ekholm, and he's able to jam it free. And now we've got a breakaway. Andrew Mangiapane, backhander. And that's
No slash on that, eh? That's interesting how that works. That's interesting how that works. There's no slash on there. Clear slash on the hands on a breakaway, though. Funny how that works. You're not wrong, Epic. You're not wrong. If that's a cross check, that's your standard that you set for the game. Absolutely.
I'm sick of talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. We just need to be better.
Hey, I hear the wave home.
They gave up a good chance there. The penalty killing side for Edmonton has been good. I got a little mixed up there. But Mangiapane, I don't think felt the pressure coming from behind until it was a little too late. And then he had to get the feet moving and get the chance away.
Trying to thread one through to Shabbat was Claude Giroux. Fabian Zetterlund with control. Drops it. Giroux looks for a return pass. Claude
Who's that?
18 years in the league. Shabbat down low. The battle joined and coming out of the
Thank
corner
you.
is McDavid looking for a return from Draisaitl. The power play down to 20 seconds. Draisaitl looking for McDavid.
Yeah, I know I have the power play sign up. I meant to put the PK sign. It's hard to do things when you've got a girl like Rosie. All in your lap. Love you. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Mwah.
No.
Bye.
Whatever channel you have TV on upstairs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's TSN, the Leaf game. Hey. Welcome back. 4 shots to 1. The Oilers over Ottawa so far. 9.5 left to go in the first period. Still early. Very early. He's not 7. He could be 11-teen. Aww. Don't make fun of the little fella. Good save there by Stuart Skinner. Don't spam the chat. You're going to get in trouble. That is your warning.
His dad, Jeff, of course, a one-time Oiler. Played 1,100 games in the league.
1,100 games, eh? Jeez.
Settling it down.
That's a lot of games you played.
Covering close by is Roslovic. Up the middle, Nurse got that pass on his stick and deflected into the corner and away from Zetterlund. 4 players converge. Eller heads to the side of the net. Banked it off.
That's not going to do because that's just going to keep falling. So guess what? You go down here.
Just far enough not to draw ice, and Shabbat will leave it for Zetterlund.
Although they didn't get a shot on the power play, it seems to have kind of boosted the Ottawa.
Yep, the Sens needed to score there. They didn't, unfortunately for them.
Controlled the play on Edmonton. And then Edmonton, 2 of 3 on the power play. They got 2 shots on goal. 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 They got opinion, was controlling the play until that penalty on Nurse.
And it's odd because, again, Edmonton had the best chance. Sometimes you see a club lose momentum.
They're managing the puck and controlling it. They actually kind of had Ottawa on their heels a bit, but that power play's kind of turned it a bit here. Now it's been a half-ice game for Ottawa. Edmonton hasn't been able to get back up the ice and push the Senators back a bit. Matt Powell outworks Frederick for the puck, and he'll churn the legs in for the right-hand side. Big hit on Nurse by Nick Cousins. Inside, a quick chance and a save made on Perron.
3 break saves right there by Stu Skinner. Scores nothing. 7.5 left to go in the first period. Ottawa's had a power play with no goal to show for it. The Oilers actually had the best shorthanded chance. Breakaway by Mangiapane where he got slashed in the hands and no call. But hey, I'm not an NHL ref. If I was, I would be better at my job than they are. It's almost like they're Alberta teachers. Oh wait, the teachers aren't getting paid to strike. The teachers union is still getting paid though. Imagine that. So if you live in Alberta and you're wondering if the teachers are getting paid, no they're not, but the teachers union is. Imagine that. So Ottawa gets power play number 1. Says nothing to show for it. Oilers top guys got to be their top guys. I will say that loud and I'll say that proud. The Oilers top guys got to start being their top guys. No more of this, oh, it's October, we're still in preseason mode. No, the Alberta teachers have been striking for they're on their 3rd week now. Our kids have not been in school since October 7th or 16th. Yes, I did watch the Jays game last night. Unfortunately, I'm not available Friday for night 1. Otherwise, I would be live streaming World Series Game 1 on Friday. I'm not available. And obviously, the Edmonton Oilers are playing Saturday night, so we will be doing a side-by-side. We'll be keeping a live track of the Blue Jays game as well as the Oilers game. How do I feel about the Jays winning the ALCS? Let's go Blue Jays. 1 BJ is better than 9 Yanks. Or 9 Mariners in that case. Nope, they never striked when I was in school either. Yeah, that's tough, eh, Haystack? That's tough. I feel for the Mariners, though. But I think the Jays have a really good chance against the Dodgers. I don't get me wrong. I don't think the Dodgers are going to lose the World Series, and it's not going to be a 4 or 5 gamer, even if they do. I see the World Series going 6-7 games. I think the Blue Jays have the bats to combat what the Dodgers have, as long as you can get to the Dodgers bullpen. If you can make the starting pitcher, honestly, if you can make the starting pitchers, they're not a better team, my friend. But I'll let you be that way. Happy you're here. Thanks for commenting. I guess we'll find out in June who the better team is. If you are going by what October is, you don't know hockey. Go ahead, be better in October when its skill guys don't show up. Right now, it's hard defense and lucky goaltending that's winning games. A little bit of a hook there, no call. The janitor in my school. It's more than just class sizes. Like, teachers right now are getting abused by kids. Oh, I'd gladly go there to beat. Dude, you wouldn't want me in Vegas to beat you. You couldn't handle it. You try gender equality. If I came to you and beat you, you couldn't handle it. I'm not one of those internet tough guys that won't say something to your face that I'm saying online. If we were face to face, I'd say it to you. Step up. If you're feeling froggy, leap. Yeah, it is very nice to see Wallman back. But I take it you're one of those guys that would beak on the internet in a microphone, but as soon as I stepped up to you, cower. Which is okay. One good year in Vegas, and you guys think you're good. Good luck with that. Yeah, I know exactly. Springer's already beat the Dodgers. Springer Dinger in the World Series would be nice. In all honesty, though, I think Vegas is a very overrated team. And when they get that rapist on there, and I'm going to say rapist, and I don't care if I get in trouble. They get that rapist on their team, I hope their building and their fan just explodes. People don't show up. And you guys start losing everything. Oh yeah, it's so different from when we went to school. That's offside. Shots are 5-3 for Ottawa. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period. 0-0 is still the score. Ottawa's good, guys. I'm not going to take anything away. They're good. They're young. They're fast. They're everything the Oilers are too. Aside from the young part, the Oilers are not young. They're good and they're fast, but young has kind of left that building. But that's okay. No. Pinto's actually looking like I haven't really noticed him. I guess that's a good thing though if you're an Oilers fan that you're not noticing Pinto. But Cousins has looked really good. That was a dangerous rush there by Cousins. Yeah, it's very disjointed, Chemo. You can't put the kids with McDavid though. So I'm going to use an example that just happened this year. Do the Edmonton Oilers this year trade for a Hyman level? No, they can't. They don't have the cap space. And with the new salary cap rules that they have, they don't have the cap space to do that without cap in, cap out. Yeah, Epic, and I'm feeling feisty tonight. I disagree with you though, Dope. So ask Jared Cowan where he is tonight. Where's Jared Cowan playing tonight? Where's Jared Cowan playing on Saturday? Where's Cowan playing on Monday? Where's Cowan playing on Thursday? He's not in the lineup. He was on the top line with the Toronto Maple Leafs. He was next to Knives. He was next to Matthews. What did he do? Skiddly douche nothing. So he's sitting. That's what you do with star kids. You don't put them on the top of your lineup. You let them sit. You let them see the press box. You let them see exactly how little space they have to work with. And then you put them on the bottom lines and you let them get momentum. You let them get some groove. Then, if they're ready after 20 games, that's exactly it. But now he's in the press box. So you're telling me that you'd want to try to put Savoy up and put Howard up and then press box them for a week to 2 weeks because, we tried. No. You keep them in the third and fourth line, let them get ice time, let them gain experience, and then, if they're ready after 20 games, then you bump them up. Your knowledge is so lackadaisical, I don't know. Oilers are on the power play, by the way. Missed all that. They need a shot. They need a shot and a goal. He only started the game. See, that's what I mean. That's why I think your knowledge is garbage. He's not on the starting lineup. He was only there for the first puck drop because that's what you do for 1,000-game players. You give them the opening puck drop. Have you not paid attention to the rest of the lineup? McDavid and Henrique are not on the same line together. Scores! Connor McDavid on the power play. 1-0 Oilers. I'm just saying. If you don't realize what happened, then I got no words to help you out.
That's the 10th power play goal against already in this early season for Ottawa. But this is a power play that we're kind of used.
I agree, man. They need Hyman back. Good thing Hyman will be back in November 1st. Draisaitl gets the second assist. Hawkins assisted by Draisaitl. McDavid assist. Hawkins, Draisaitl. McDavid's first goal of the season. It's a power play goal.
He made no mistake there, Louis, and I think that tone might have been set on the game's first shift, where McDavid did not hesitate off a brilliant feed from Draisaitl. Allmark stopped that one. He had no chance on that one. Here's Dylan Cousins.
Now, don't give up the lead. Hold it for a while.
To Louis' point, Ottawa penalty kill now dead.
No, you're not wrong. You got just because you have good players doesn't mean that you're just going to skate through the season.
Here's Clement. Wheels it in for the Sens. That's going to be handled.
I disagree with you, though. I disagree with you, Dope. I think he'll learn more from Henrique than he will from McDavid.
Canadian Tire Center. That's the boy off the run.
Because of skill level. You cannot replicate and you cannot learn from McDavid because McDavid does magical things. Yeah, you're not wrong, Epic. You'll get it. You'll figure it out. I think Tomasak's going to be a hell of a player. Just on the third or fourth line, which is okay. Second unit power play, that's all right. Gavin McKenna going to Calgary. Hunter, I really hope so. For the Calgary Flames and that fan base, I really hope so. And that's no shade. Like, I have no shade on the Flames right now. It's not a rivalry when one team sucks and the other team is good. I want you guys to get Gavin McKenna because you need a superstar. You got a good goalie, great goalie maybe, but other than that, you've got good players. You don't have that elite talent.
David scores the power play goal. And now we're going to have a hold at 18:41.
Another penalty for who? The Edmonton Oilers. Jeez. The parade to the penalty box for the Oilers continues.
The Edmonton Oilers.
Isaac Howard's heading to the box here, gets tangled up with Eller.
Eller kind of grabs him, though. That's an interesting... That's two power plays for Ottawa that you kind of like, huh? Sure.
On that power play goal, by the way, Save On Foods has given away their first prize.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. That is one good thing. I agree with you on that. I would love for the Flames to get McKenna. But again, I don't think he's a generational talent. I hate that word gets thrown around by everybody to every kid nowadays. Connor Bedard, generational talent. Gavin McKenna, 2 years later, 3 years later, generational talent. That's not generational. That's good talent. And if that's what makes generational talent, is you're a little bit above everybody else, maybe because everybody else just is not good. That may be true. I'll see it when I believe it. I'm also that guy that didn't believe Connor McDavid was a generational talent either. McDavid gets hooked on the hands, no call. Like I said, I'm just curious as to what penalties are and what penalties aren't in this league. No, that's very true, Dope. I didn't think Connor Bedard was a generational talent, but everybody else said it. Even when McDavid was first drafted by the Oilers, I didn't think he was going to be as good as he is. And I'm very happy that he's better than expected. Right? For me, though, like, following German hockey as close as I do, I knew Draisaitl was going to be good. And I will be the first person to tell you I didn't think he was going to be this good. I've been following Leon Draisaitl's career since he was U13, playing in Germany and practicing with his dad's hockey club against men. You would put McKinnon as a generational talent renegade? Interesting. I wouldn't, but McKinnon's a hell of a fucking hockey player. He's a guy you want on your team, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. But then you'd get a guy like... Then who would the Oilers have taken if in that draft? If McDavid doesn't go first overall, we'd get Eichel. I don't know about that. That's a fair assessment, Dope. That is absolutely a fair assessment. If you guys are wondering why I'm throwing on the headset, during the intermissions, because I don't like to watch commercials or intermissions, I throw on the headset and I play some NHL. Oh my god, this again. Yeah, we gotta... I am going to have to talk to my wife and tell her that she can no longer use my TV for shit. NHL 26, yes. Oh, excuse me. Tom Wilson is not generational talent. Tom Wilson is generational badass, though. Oh man, if I had NHL 24, I'd definitely do that. Blades of Steel was one of my games I played religiously. Blades of Steel, and if you guys ever have a Super NES or find a Super NES, look for a game called Stanley Cup. Great hockey game. Ooh, McKinnon to the Penguins. Oof. I mean, not to be a hypocrite or anything, but didn't the Penguins have like 4 first overall picks to get their team that they built? Stahl, Crosby, Fleury, Letang. And the only reason why they didn't get it again was Ovechkin was the next year after Crosby. So they got 3rd, which ended up being Malkin. So technically that was 4 or 5 first overall picks handed to the Penguins. But you're right. Everybody keeps talking about how the Oilers have 4 over a decade ago. But we don't talk about how the Penguins did it. And then the Blackhawks did it. But what's my least favorite Canadian team? The Vancouver Canucks. That is a no-brainer, easy to say right off the rip. The Vancouver Canucks. Like, and I welcome all those people. Thoughts on Montreal? They're a scary team. They're going to be a scary good team down the stretch. If they're close to the playoffs, they are going to be a scary. Hey, how's it going, buddy? A scary good team. They're a team that if I was in the East, I probably would not want to face them in the playoffs, first round. They have upset city written all over them. So if I'm Toronto or if I'm Boston, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think Florida's making the playoffs this year. So if I'm Toronto, Boston, or Tampa in that division, I don't want Montreal round 1. But that's a long ways down the road. For right now, Montreal is exactly what they are. A young, hit you in the mouth, and they will not give a shit about your feelings. Like that. I think their only letdown is defense, to be completely honest with you. Is their defense is the only part that'll stop them from doing damage in the regular season. They have the forwards, and they have the goaltending. If Montembeault can figure it out. The score right now is 1-0, the Edmonton Oilers, on a power play goal scored by Connor McDavid, assisted by Draisaitl and Hopkins. Hey, thank you, Ripple Effect. Greatly appreciate you. You're great people. Go follow some Ripple Effect content. I swear, he's a funny man. Go Oilers, absolutely. Like I said, guys, I'm more than just an Oilers fan. I'm a hockey fan. Yes, I do. I do cheer for the Oilers. I've been an Oilers fan since '84. I know I'm old, but see, and here's a little backstory. Those clowns that are mad and upset about the Decade of Darkness, it didn't affect me. Like, I'm going to be honest, I was upset. Sure, I was emotional. I didn't like the fact that we didn't make the playoffs in a billion years, but I was here for the glory. So the hurt in the decade didn't hurt so much. Now, what the Oilers are doing now, it's nostalgia all over again. It's just, unfortunately, they ran into a juggernaut with cap-compliant issues, but that's the NHL we lived in last year. This year, you can't do that. Well, yeah, I think Buffalo's is like 30 years of failure. Hey, I feel for Buffalo. Right when you think Buffalo has figured it out, they haven't. It's like Buffalo's right there on the cement, you turn in the corner, and then it's like Eichel leaves. So for anybody that's a diehard Buffalo fan, you have my sympathies, and it's like, I don't know how you do it, but oh yeah, dope. Yeah, I didn't get that feeling, because also backstory, I wasn't a fan of the Hall pickup. I think the Oilers should have got Sagan over Hall, to be honest with you. When that whole thing went down, I thought Tyler Sagan was the better player. And when we drafted Taylor Hall, I didn't hate it, but I just thought Tyler Sagan was the better player than Taylor Hall. Then we went and got Hopkins and Eberle, which was a later draft pick. He wasn't first overall. And then we got Yakupov, and that was where I really lost it on the management and the ownership for that. Why the hell did we go get Yakupov when there was way, way better options out there? But the Jets, to me, like, are a regular season, and I've been saying this since Hellebuck was young with Winnipeg. He has great regular seasons because he plays 62 to 70 games a year. As long as he plays that many games, the Jets will never win in the playoffs. You need a goalie that's under 60 games. I don't care who you are. You need a goalie under 62 regular season games to go far in the playoffs. Unless, again, you're the Florida Panthers who just buy your teams at the deadline, which you can't do anymore. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yakupov was the best option. Ryan Murray was the only option. Yeah, no, I feel you. That was a bad year. I agree with you there, Dope. That was a bad year altogether for... That was a tough year for draft. That one time Hellebuck stood on his head to beat the Blues. Yeah, I feel your pain on that. I get why you're upset by that. That gives me nightmares, he says. In case you guys are wondering, on the TikTok side, I do go live on YouTube as well. But, ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think they will. Demonov, he's going to have to score in bunches for that to happen. Although, it's possible. Just by all accounts, what I'm watching right now, I don't think it's possible that he's going to win Rookie of the Year, but he definitely could turn it on at the 20-30 game mark and be like, my name is Demjanov, try and stop me. You know, like... Yeah, that is what I'm thinking too. If Schaefer, even if they're tied in points at the end of the year, I think Schaefer gets the Rookie of the Year just because he's a defenseman. I think that'd be the only reason why they'd give it to him. Yes, Vasilevsky was the best pick of that year, and he didn't go early. You're right about that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the whole goalie situation in those times was very weird because you didn't. We have to remember back in the 2000s to 2015, we didn't know if the Russians were going to come to Canada or North America to play goal. Right? We weren't sure to play any type of hockey, if we're being completely honest and frank. We weren't. A lot of Canadians and a lot of scouts at that time, they weren't sure if drafting Russian players was going to be feasible, profitable, or even okay, because you don't know if they're coming over to play. Much like in the 70s with the Soviet Union and the defecting players back in the day, you didn't know if drafting them would be a good idea or not. I love these New York Ranger Winter Classic jerseys from 11-12. They're so sleek. Hey Jesse, how's it going? Yeah, you're not wrong, Joe. You're not wrong. Two really good goalies were drafted the same year Yakupov was. That's good to hear. It is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, evening in Edmonton tonight. Looking forward to some baseball on Friday. The reason why I'm unavailable for the Friday game is I'm going to the Elks Stampeders game. The final regular season game for the Elks. The final game for the Elks this year, to be honest with you. Yeah, Yakupov was number 1 in that draft. Don't remind us. You know he was. Forgot about the settings. Well, they are playing in Ottawa. So it's 7 o'clock in Ottawa, puck drop, which is normal standard time. That was a nice win for the Jays last night, absolutely. I didn't think they were going to do it when it became 6th inning and they were down 2. I thought it was over. I thought the dream run was done. And then Springer Dinger, 2 men on, 3-run home run. Small ball. Small ball, man. That's how that happened. Small ball. Bunt a guy over. And that was Seattle's problem. Much like the Yankees, they don't play small ball. They live or die by those home runs. The Eskimos are done. They didn't finish in last place this year, but they're not making the playoffs. Thank you, Uncle. Appreciate that. Thankfully for me, I'm going to have to wait till November 7th to watch my Rough Riders. They get a first round bye because they're the better team in the West. I'm very worried about the CFL standings, though, because Winnipeg is going to the East, and I don't think there's a team in the East that can beat the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Yeah, I remember the 93 World Series. Joe Carter, touch 'em all. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. I guess that'll be the call for the radio call when the World Series happens. Whatever Blue Jay hits a big home run, we're going to hear that call for the rest of our lives. It almost looked like... No, I'm going to go to the Elks game on Friday. I promised my son we'd go to the Eskimo football game. Not my favorite team. My favorite team is the Rough Riders, but need to support the child in his dreams. Good evening, Dan the Man. I don't want to talk about how many Grey Cups the Rough Riders have won. Not enough. They've won 3 Grey Cups and all of them in my lifetime. 89, 2007, and 2017. I went to the one in 2007. Wow, that was a quick period, eh? I guess I shouldn't have done so much on the hut end of side of things. But we'll get back to that fun stuff. Oilers are still on the PK. Absolutely. We always have a great night. We sit right by the goal line for the opposition team. So I don't know if you guys are ever familiar with the Elks game. We sit along the sidelines of the visiting team.
Morning skate, Tomaszek and the rest of the Oilers.
The Oilers were not in a smiling mood today when they got off the bus and the hotel, except for Henry.
Doing this in honor of Henrique as he celebrates his 1000th game. Everybody calls him Rico. He's a big NASCAR fan, so that shows you some of the sponsors there. And there's Adam as he's enjoying a beverage during the playoffs. Should note that on one side he's got initials of his dad, Joe. And,
hey, Joe, how's it going?
And on the other side, it's Mom's initials, Teresa, as well as the name of his wife, Lauren. And then on the back, it's kind of a journey, basically, Louis.
Yeah, I wouldn't be smiling either the way they've been playing the season. But hey, one good stretch of games turns it all around, right? Do I think the Oilers will win the Cup this year?
There's about 40 or more that have decided to enjoy a special...
I'm not going to say no.
Family, including Mom there.
But I'm also not one of those fans that goes around saying, this is our year, this is our year, this is our year. I'm not that guy. You get to the playoffs, anything is possible. I've said that since day one. You make the playoffs, anything is possible. It's early, Bunny. Oilers don't do well in October.
A suburb of Brantford. Here's Jake Sanders. There you go. Off to Tim Stutzler. You know some of those roads, Lou. Beautiful. On the right-hand side, we've got a potential breakaway. Leon Draisaitl drive.
No goal on the PK. Again, the best chance is a Draisaitl breakaway. Semi-breakaway. Had to take a slap shot. Scores! Howard, his first goal of the NHL. Rookie goal. Howard. 2-0 Oilers.
Marcus on this one too from Howard. And he's known for the shot. And hey, The National Hockey League is tough. He's been grinding away, trying to find his looks. The fans here thought that should have been a penalty on Greg on McDavid coming back. But it was Draisaitl that gets this puck on the back track by McDavid. The strip leaves it for McDavid, for Draisaitl, and then the perfect pass for Howard. He gets himself between the half marks, waiting for this pass, and he barely, you could hear the thud as it hits the back of the net. Goal number 1.
Hey, wine glass. Cheers to you, my friend. I'm going to have to check your video out today for the flavor of the day. Some of those beers you get out east, man, I kind of want them here in Alberta. I'm not even, like, those Moosehead lagers you get out there, man, they look so good. Yes, Dope, I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying why they don't do it. Oh, man.
49 seconds into the second period. Here's
897 goals to score to catch up to Ovi. That's so true. That's tough. That's tough, Jay. That's tough. Howard's first career goal assisted by Draisaitl and McDavid. McDavid 2 points, Draisaitl 2 points, but it's stupid early, and we know the Oilers like to give up early leads.
Quick handoff by Walden, clubbed in by Podkolzin, and around the boards.
Oh, McDavid, Draisaitl to Podkolzin. That's a good line too. Oh man, that's tough, man. Noah Phillips in the lineup. He didn't get scratched after scoring. I don't know why you say prepared to be scratched. They're not scratching Ike Howard. That might get him top 6 minutes though. Like that might get him in the top 6, like you said. No, Phillip is playing. Everybody's playing that's young. Savoy, Phillip, Howard, Thomasak, they're all playing. Jesus. You're tough. Yeah, I know. But it's the certain type of beer that he was drinking. Wouldn't that be something, eh? McDavid, dry Iceman. I'd be okay with that line. I won't front. That's why Isaac Howard was on there. He went from box to net. That is hilarious. Box to net. Damn. That's the way to go, bro. That's the way to go, though. What a shot. Jeff Skinner has 5 goals. Ouchies. Congratulations, Jeff Skinner. Too bad he couldn't do that in Edmonton. Too much pressure, I guess. But that's what happens when bad players go to bad teams. They light things up. Stu Skinner's brother. They might as well have been. Any Hoosies. It's 2-0 Edmonton over Ottawa. We're going to rattle off some of the other games going on as soon as I get a chance. Break and play, as they say. Yeah, Lazar's playing too. Who's out tonight is Kapanen. He's week to week with an upper body injury. Yeah, you're not wrong, Renegade. And that's what I love about this Oilers coach. Earn your minutes. You want ice time? Earn it. Nothing's given to you. And I think that was the biggest problem when we drafted Hall, Everly, Hopkins, and the lot. We just gave them top-end minutes. They didn't earn it. We just gave it to them. We gave 18-year-olds $1 million contracts and said, hey, go have fun. They didn't learn anything. They didn't learn any lessons. Yeah, Jay, that putting Gosman and Bissett, great coaching decisions last night by the Jays. How's that not a penalty? That's a hook and a half. Good God, ref, what are you watching? I mean, it is 2-0. I get it. You're not going to give a call when the team's already down 2 goals. But, damn, that could have really hurt Mangiapane. I disagree, Slapshot. I think he's well worth it. For what he is. People got to realize he's a good defenseman. And he's going to get you 50 points a year. And he shows up in the playoffs. That's offside.
Got a very late offside call whistle against them.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Jodes. You're not wrong. He definitely didn't want him. Anyways, out-of-town scoreboard. Second period underway. Canucks Penguins 1-1. Second period underway. Capitals 2. Seattle nothing. After 1, the Islanders 3. The Sharks 2. Second period underway. 1-1. Jersey Toronto 2-0. Oilers over Ottawa right here. Florida 1. Boston nothing. First period halfway through that. Game's yet to be started. Columbus, Dallas, Anaheim, Nashville, LA, St. Louis, Colorado, Utah. Tomorrow it's the Minnesota Wild taking on the New Jersey Devils, Detroit Red Wings and the Buffalo Sabres, Montreal Canadiens, and the Calgary Flames. That's your games for tomorrow night. He's just on IR. He's just on IR. Who ate my pudding? No, I don't think you should trade Bouchard. Honestly, you hold on to Bouchard. He's young. We got to hold on to the young guys. I got to give a 10-bell clap for Stuart Skinner on that. 2-on-0 in front of the net. He made the save. No. It's Podkolzin. Rico was only out there to take the opening face-off. That is the only reason why Rico was out there top line. Opening face-off. It had nothing to do with him being on the top line. It was just, hey, this is your 1,000th game. Let's get you your first face-off. Get off the ice. Have fun. No, he wasn't. He never was, and I didn't like that narrative that that's what he was supposed to be. Now, the player that was supposed to replace some of Holloway, McLeod, and Fogle was Arvidsson. Arvidsson was supposed to replace some of that. Didn't pan out. T's and P's to Arvidsson, but I think we're better off without Arvidsson, without Holloway, without McLeod, and without Fogle. We're better off without them. Jeff Skinner, he didn't really get a chance. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jay. Like, I don't have ill will to anybody named Holloway or Broberg for leaving. They were offered contracts that were fair, and they didn't think it was fair enough, and they left. Good luck in St. Louis. Yeah, I had high hopes for him too. But sometimes you swing for the fences and you hit home runs. Sometimes you swing for the fences and you miss. Like, we as fans. Yeah, I know. Funny how that happens, eh? Funny how I was saying that the entire time, though, Dope. If you guys have followed my YouTube channel for the longest time. I said Holloway didn't want to leave. His agent was being an idiot. His agent wanted him to make bank so the agent could get paid. But
with a terrific long-hand save on the ex-Oiler, David Perron, who's always had a nose.
It is what it is. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate you.
Pinto in front and unable to pull the trigger.
No, Holloway didn't want to leave, but his agent got in his ear. His agent and his dad got in his ear. That's why, as much as I love my father, when it comes to business decisions and financial decisions, that's me doing it. I'll ask you for your opinion. Doesn't mean I need to take it. Yeah. No, exactly. He wasn't bad. He just wasn't given opportunity. You're absolutely right on that. Yeah, you're right. They took the ice time, and they weren't going to get that in Edmonton. And that's one thing I wish fans would understand. Holloway did so well last year because he got bumped up and he got power play time. It's game 7. The Oilers are 2-3-1. It's game 7 right now. Yeah, Broberg didn't want to stay. Broberg didn't want to stay ever since the Larson situation. Another big save by Stuart Skinner. Shots are 10-10. 12 minutes left to go in the second period. Yeah.
And Shabbat's a bit shaken. And that's the guy that Ottawa can ill afford to lose.
Yeah.
He's going to try to grind it out here. Lofts it back.
And you're going to see that this year. He's going to get paid at the end of the year. Holloway doesn't sting for me because he could have stayed if he had a better agent. He would have been paid more this year. Like, yeah, take that 1-year, 2-year deal at $1.52 million and then collect. He could have got paid this summer $5-6 million to be an Oiler for the next 8.
Spins away from Lixa. And up the left-hand side, Frederick doesn't get it out. Here's a quick dish, and that's snapped wide.
Half a game left to go.
Chopped out of there by Savoy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, we're nostalgic about the player. Another good save by Skinner. Shots are now 12-10 for Ottawa. Like, I'm not nostalgic about players. Like, I guess I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those guys that I don't care what your name is on the back at the end of the day. Like, I'm a fan of you when you're here. And trust me, if Draisaitl ever decided, hey, I want out, and he left, leave. I'll still be a fan of the Oilers. I'll watch you from time to time. But I'm not going to be a fan of just a Draisaitl.
National Hockey League goal in this period to make it 2-0
for anyone who's wondering, my favorite player is Glenn Anderson. Always will be Glenn Anderson, and always has been Glenn Anderson.
Drive by Sanderson off the draw, then speared by Skinner. We'll do it again to Skinner's right.
And when he went to Toronto after Edmonton,
Sanderson, a 6-time 30-goal scorer.
I watched him. I didn't cheer for him anymore, but when he retired, he became my favorite player again. Why, Glenn? You're going to make me cry, buddy. But, he was a kind person to my grandpa when I was a kid. I have a picture of him holding me at a gas station in Saskatchewan. Yeah, Bill Radford, another outstanding human being. When I was maybe 4 months old, he took the time out of his day that day to take an hour with my grandpa and sit down and chat. Oilers bus was there. So, yeah. I ran into him a few times ever since then. He did when he did the old timers NHLPA tournament, playing against the firefighters and the policemen.
Talked about it in the morning skate this morning. Top 10 in the league, most valuable to his team, for sure. Heart and soul, with the Oilers have a 2-0 lead on Adam Henrique's 1,000.
And man, the guy was just a grinder. Like, there was nothing flashy about Glenn Anderson's play. If you look at Glenn Anderson's stats as an Oiler, there was nothing flashy about it, but he let you know he was there every shift. He would punch you in the mouth, stick you in the back. He's my type of player. Like, Curtis Glencross is another good Oiler. Steve McIntyre. Jones. Yeah. Absolutely, Renegade. They're coming. Like, if St. Louis can pull it all together, they'd be a good, scary team. I just don't think they can pull it all together. I'm not really sold on Binnington. I think he had one good year, and he's fallen off significantly since then. But he's going to be Team Canada's starting goalie because the brass for St. Louis is the brass for Team Canada. Has nothing to do with his skill and how good he is. It's just they all are on the management squad for Canada. My favorite hockey team after Oilers were 96-07. The 96 to 01 Wings, they were built like a juggernaut. But hey, that was pre-cap era, right? That's hilarious. You're not wrong, Epic. But yeah, no, I feel you though, Bunny. I feel like they have a team, if they can pull it all together, the Blues, they'll be good. What big games did Bennington win? He had one big game 1 year. If you think Bennington won the World Cup, that national championship for Canada, he didn't. It was the All-Star forwards that won it for Team Canada. I'm not knocking the guy. I just think he's very overrated. He had one really solid year, won a cup. And we got to give him flowers for that? All right. Did he though? He was the goalie on record. One Stanley Cup. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I'm just saying, like.
And it's hard, right? He's been down the lineup and he's just trying to work his way and make sure he's not making mistakes.
But see, that's the thing. We as Oilers fans are fickle about that, right? Stuart Skinner saved us in overtime from being eliminated against the Vegas Golden Knights. But we don't give him his flowers. It's a completely different situation, I agree. But, oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, I don't see Binnington as elite. He's good, but I don't think he's elite. Just like I don't see Sergei Samsonov as elite. He's won a cup. Cam Ward won a cup. Good block there by Woolman. Woolman comes back from injury and has already got 3 blocks.
Dangerous man for the Senators. Shabbat across and flubbing a one-timer Stutzle.
Hemsky, yeah, can't go wrong with Hemsky. I always wondered what was wrong with Hemsky's face, though. Like, every game, it looked like somebody left a hickey on his neck. Like, it's either he bruised really easy, or he gets freaky in the locker room with the players. I loved Hemsky, though, that missing front tooth. You can't go wrong with a grinding player like Hemsky. He was a playmaker, but he wasn't scared to mix it up in the corners. Who would be Team Canada's goal? Aiden Hill, unfortunately. Yeah. I think Skinner could get a look. If Skinner stays solid like he has been and stops the gaffes that he's had, he can have a run for the third. But right now it's Hill, Binnington, and Montembeault. Yeah, Jason Smith was an awesome captain. Yeah, Kemper. Yeah. I would put Kemper before Montembeault, honestly. But you need that French goaltender. No, he does, and that's what the knock on him is. Like, you could be good for 55 minutes, but it's that one goal a game that just we question: are you even a good goalie? That is my knock on the fans. Like, you don't give the guy his flowers enough when he does good, but you're so quick to jump down his back when he does something stupid. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Dope. And McDavid's coming to Toronto? Yeah, in 8 years. I agree, Carter. He's going to Toronto in 8 years, but not anytime soon. And definitely not with Matthews there. But
brings it
I like your optimism.
David Perron.
No, I touched on that though, Dope. As a coach in Edmonton, in Canada myself, I touched on that.
Emerson over to Kulak.
Um,
No time putting up the left-hand
The
side.
reason why we don't have good goalies is we don't develop them.
To retrieve that one, Clevin first on it, got it up to Perron. Fired a pass.
We, as a coach, we don't focus on goaltending in practice. And I'm guilty of it more than anybody else, and it sucks. Like, I try to. Like, if I have an hour ice time, I spend probably 15 minutes with just my goalie. I let my assistant coaches go coach the practice on one end of the ice, and I'll have my goalie on the other end of the ice. Just work on edges, work on angles. I'm not shooting the puck to score. I'm shooting the puck to have him feel it. Go off the pad. Go off the chest. A lot of coaches don't do that. A lot of coaches are just line drills. Shoot at the goalie. You know? And I don't like that type of goal. I don't like that type of coaching. We have to put more emphasis on our goaltending. Yeah. No, you're not wrong, and that is another problem. I'm going to spill the tea a little bit. It's like $3,000 for the goalie equipment, and then to go to a goalie school, it's an extra $500 to $1,000 depending on what school you go to. The top end goalie schools are $5,000, and it sucks that it's so expensive to play hockey in general nowadays. Yeah, Robin Regier, that's a guy I could never have love for. And not just because he's a Calgary Flame, but just because he's an overall douchebag. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Trying to get going here. Trailing 2-0 in a quiet game where the Sens have just 11 shots, the Oilers 12.
Shots are 12-11 for Edmonton. Score is 2-0 Edmonton on the back of McDavid and Howard. McDavid gets an assist, Draisaitl with 2 assists, and Hawkins with an assist. 2-on-1 break for the Ottawa Senators. Shot save made by Skinner, hits the end wall.
5.25 to go in the second period, and it's a 2.
And that is a great point too, and that is what I like to tell my parents. I have a parent meeting. Day 1 of practice. I let my assistant coaches go practice on the ice with the kids. I have my parents join me in the locker room. I sit down and I give them realistic expectations. I tell them flat out, your kid will not be the next Crosby, the next Ovechkin, the next McKinnon. Your son or daughter is not going to be the next NHL legend. Unless you are willing to put in 70 hours a week into driving them to extra schools, putting them into extra skates, paying for extra coaching classes, putting them in power skating drills, putting some of them in figure skating. Laugh all you want, but figure skating does help edge work and footwork. So unless you're willing to put in the extra hours that it takes, and it's not just you, your son or your daughter has to be willing to. You can't just say, hey, I paid for this school, you're going. If they don't want to, don't force them. If they don't want to do the extra work on weekends because, well, it's Saturday, I've been at school all week and I want to spend time with my friends, but instead you're like, no, it's 5 a.m., we're going to practice. It's 5 a.m., we're going to a school. We're going to your power skating class. We're going to this. They're going to eventually not want to play hockey and they're going to grow to hate it. That is one thing I always did with the kids was, if you want to be here, be here. If you don't, I understand. I don't begrudge you either way. It's a commitment being a hockey player. No, absolutely. Unless you're rich, you know the right people. And that's why I say hockey has no race, no color. It's not a race thing in hockey. It's a money thing.
A little aggressive when guys were caught deep, could save the Skinner. But Evan Bouchard, when he's pumping the Pistons, that's when things open up for him, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's why I stopped coaching AAA hockey. It became too political. I know some AAA coaches.
Against the Senators, and remember they won 9 in a row in the All-Canadian division
Like,
in 2021.
I know some coaches in the area that charge
We talked about McDavid and Draisaitl, Bouchard on that list as well.
a lot of money to coach, to hold tryouts, to the tune of like $300 a player. That's insane, and it's not even a guarantee that your kid's going to make the team. $300 for a player to even try out. Yeah, yep, you're not wrong, Bunny. I don't pay attention to those kind of videos. Because if you're making videos like that, that tells me you're not going to be that good.
He was trying to block that shot, but it got through him. Here's a chance for Eller to the net, and he flipped it.
Ottawa's flipped the switch right now, and they've kind of dominated the Oilers.
Lars Eller peers inside, goes back behind the net. Eller one more time.
Yes, please. And can I get a drink down here, please? I'll come up in the second intermission to get it. 4 minutes left to go in the second period. Shots are 14-12 for the Ottawa. 2-0 Edmonton.
Ever in the National Hockey League came at the expense of Ottawa. Shot by Clevin, and that's easily stuck in
Damn,
the pocket.
that's tough.
Edmonton's netminder.
No matter McDavid's ambition, CIBC will have a personalized plan.
That is, oh, that's tough, man. Like, that's a lot of money to pay. And so you know he had to pay to try out and everything, and that money's not refundable. That money goes in the coach's pocket. I will never be that guy. I couldn't.
Wallman not afraid to get his body in front of harm's way as well. But sometimes you provide a screen for the opposition if you don't get a piece of the puck. But Stuart Skinner was there.
Right, Bunny? They're not leading in shots. Maybe that's a good thing they're not leading in the shot department.
It's going to be a hook at 16:27 of this second period. And the Oilers will be on the power play.
Power play Edmonton.
Another.
Interesting. I'll take it.
It looks like Matherson's heading to the penalty box for hooking.
Thank you guys for stopping by and saying hi.
Don't read lips. Travis Green not too happy right now. Well, that penalty kill, as you said, 60% on the year, next to last in the league, and it was respectable last season. Travis Green, an old teammate of yours. And once again, an Oiler power play brought to you by Play Alberta. This is one Ottawa desperately needs to kill off. Draisaitl.
Absolutely, Brooke. Go Oilers. Get a power play goal here. It's 3-0. Oh, Tomashik looking for Draisaitl. Sorry, Hopkins back door. Not there.
Bouchard settles it down. Back to McDavid up top. We'll take it from Tomashik. Connor McDavid already with one power play goal inside.
Ooh, Draisaitl with a hard shot there.
And that was deflected up and out of play. Still a healthy minute 30.
You know what? That is one thing that I never did, and I don't understand why parents do that. I will never understand those parents that sit there and yell at their kids and scream at them they did a bad job or they made a bad play. It just, I don't get that. That's not your job to yell at the kid. Like, do you not know the kid is out there? He knows he did bad. Like, if he makes a bad play, he already knows about it before he even reaches the bench. And when he looks up, no, they're in Ottawa tonight, Brooke. They're in Edmonton on Thursday against Montreal, though. So that's a good sign. Back home for one game. And then Saturday, Sunday, they're in Seattle, Vancouver. Or Vancouver, Seattle, vice versa. I never understood the yelling at your kid. Like, they know they messed up before we even have a chance to say anything.
Claude Giroux pursues inside to Nugent Hopkins. Cross ice. Draisaitl a shot. That's deflected. Selling out for the block.
Like, that was one thing that I didn't like about my dad, is car rides home from a hockey game with my dad were rough. Yeah, they do seriously need this win. They're up 2. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Just hold it. They get too cute like that. Draisaitl, that's his third giveaway.
1-on-2. Stutzla forced out wide by
protect down low. This is a nice job by Stutz of draining the remaining.
That power play's over.
Down to 10 seconds before the Oilers finally pry it loose. And here's Draisaitl from behind Pinto again. And turned over.
Pinto is out there. Good back check by Pinto.
And 7 up ice.
Taking the puck away from Draisaitl. Another lackadaisical power play.
And a stick of Tomasik, who was standing there.
No shots on goal for the Oilers. On
0
the
shots.
play. And Louis, we've seen on this road trip power play success or lack thereof come back to haunt Edmonton when they've had a chance to put a game away.
Yes, I do. Connor McDavid on the power play, assisted by Draisaitl and Hopkins. Howard gets his first goal as a rookie, assisted by Draisaitl McDavid. Funny fact, Howard came out of the penalty box to score that goal. From the box to the goal sheet. As they say, from the box to the score sheet. Damn! But yeah, no, it was a good snipe goal too. Definitely found the right spot to take that shot. Only reason why I know all that is because I write it all down in my trusty book. It's all written down here in my trusty book. Every game gets written down, game sheet. Then I can go over it and review, hey, why did this turn out the way it did? Shots this period are 10-6 for Ottawa.
We're going to go with Stützle, Cousins, Sanderson, Shabbat.
Yeah, I write down the power plays,
Batherson, and Travis
how many shots a period, the power play chances per period. That way when I make the post-game videos, I have something to go back on. Here comes Roslovic. Gives it to Mangiapane. Mangiapane, backdoor shot. Blocked in front. Ouch. Sanderson with a block there.
Looking right side for Mangiapane. That pass cut off.
28 seconds left to go in the second period. 16-12 shots for Ottawa. 2-0 Edmonton. And Darnell Nurse is going back to the box. Late power play for the Ottawa Senators.
It's both right, Louis. In my mind, you don't get a shot on the power play. You give Ottawa a notion, and now it's the Sens to a power play with a chance to make this a hockey game.
We're seeing some momentum swings, and it was
Third power play of the game for Ottawa.
for Ottawa. Seemed to
They're 0 for 2 so far.
a shifty move. I mean, Stutz was one of those players. If you play him a little aggressively,
19 seconds left to go in the second period.
He has the ability to get mobile and get around you. And for Darnell Nurse, just gets tangled up with him, and Stützle goes down, draws the call.
Draisaitl and McDavid out there for the kill.
Don't put your stick where you wouldn't put your dick, and that won't be a penalty.
Face-off win for the Sens.
It's that simple. Move your feet.
A quick shot and a block
Like, the
by
Oilers just got to start moving their feet more.
Anderson, unable to get the rebound away, but he got it back. Giroux in front. Stützle will not find him. Batherson, 3-second sharp angle shot. Save made by Skinner in the puck high in the
Thankfully, that save. Yeah, you're not wrong, Epic. Stützle does flop. But still, don't put your stick where you won't put your dick. I've said that for years, and I will say that. I say that to all my players when I coach. One of my biggest pet peeves as a coach is hooking, high stickings, and trips. Like, just keep your stick down. There's no reason. Slashes, okay, they're subjective. Because sometimes you can slash a guy 2, 3, 4 times without a call. And sometimes you give him a little bit of slash on the bum and it's an automatic penalty. So in my Be a Pro game, I'm goalie for Columbus Blue Jackets. Drafted 14th overall. We're in preseason game number 3. For Columbus, yep. I couldn't pick where I went. Oh, I thought he was going to go far side. He went short side. What's the score? 2-0 Edmonton. McDavid goal scored by Draisaitl Hopkins on the power play. And to start the second period off, Howard, assisted by Draisaitl McDavid. Now that you got it good and understood, you're all caught up. Ottawa is 0 for 2 on the power play. They're on their third power play right now. Oilers are 1 for 2 on the power play. Their last power play, they did not look good at all. Also, the Columbus Blue Jackets in this era form have Cody Ceci and Tyson Barrie as their defense. What's going on?
I need a notebook.
Oh, well,
So
fine.
that I can keep track of the blacklist as well.
Fair, fair. Man, Columbus, you gotta score a goal here, though. Yeah, I have to be a Columbus Blue Jacket. Looking good. Skinner's looking really good, actually. He's looked good all year, except for one gaffe in the third period. Oh, damn, that was close. 1 minute left in the first period of my game. I've let in 1 goal on 9 shots. That's very Stuart Skinner-like. Yeah, this team isn't... Yeah, right? Tyson Barrie, Cody Ceci, and they're a pair. That's the funny part, is they're a pair together. Alexis Lafreniere.
The body, lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Rangers come up with the defensive zone drive.
Yeah, I don't think my team wins very many face-offs.
Cross-ice pass.
To be honest with you, I don't think we've won a face-off.
Is in the box. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here. EA Sports.
Oh, we're tied 2-2 for face-offs. That's kind of scary. All right, buddy, enjoy.
The middle stanza is about to go. The officials ready to drop the puck. And puck after here in period number 2 now officially underway. We've played period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you see?
Columbus is down in the game and they deserve to be, James. I mean, they've got to find their leg, but they want to give themselves a chance in this one. They haven't had the puck at all.
What do you guys think? The Oilers going to finish this road trip on a win? I mean, it'd be great if they did, but...
Moves it on over to Miller.
Ooh, what a hit.
Look after that hit. Just the choke with that hit. Columbus takes it across the line. Here's a shot.
I mean, I wish I faced shots like that. Those are easy ones to save.
With his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Tries to feed it over to Lafreniere. The Oilers got the puck against the boards. The Blue Jackets look to start the transition.
Oilers' schedule doesn't get any easier for them as October rolls around, but November becomes very simple and easy.
And that's intercepted by Brzezinski.
The Rangers are doing a great job of anticipating the play, and that's why the puck is on their stick. They're intercepting constantly all game long. They got to make good on them. They're being transferred.
Oh, wow.
Sarcastic.
What a tip.
Columbus has possession of the puck. And now he moves
Glad I made that save, though. Holy smokes.
Tosses it out to Schneider. Takes it from the right side. Picks up the puck here.
Is there another Bedard in the NHL? I'm going to have to check this. Because I just seen a Bedard on the Rangers. Oh, you got to score that. Just say, I got to check because that's... Yeah. Brad. I thought that was Bedard. I was like, what is Connor Bedard doing with the Rangers?
He hasn't been tested, but it is a close game, and he's got to come up big. He has to stay dialed in and focused in this one.
10 minutes left to go in the intermission. 12 minutes left to go in my second period. I'm down 1-0. Shots are 12 to 11 for us again. Jesus. Bunch of big saves there. Big save Daves. I'm an .897 save percentage in a game. Not good enough. Man, I'm just getting peppered now.
The Blue Jackets take it across the line.
Blue Jays Dodgers game 1 on Friday. Oilers played Montreal on Thursday. Oh, that's just wide. We gotta find a way to score a goal here, folks. If I lose this game, I think I'll be sent to the AHL. No matter how good I'm playing.
New York's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Puck scooped up by Miller. And the Montana comes up on a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Not lucky there again. Love the overhead angles. How's that only a 36% threat analysis from 2 feet away? Oh, I guess so. Oh, that's garbage. I made 3 saves. I put salt in my coffee to feel something. What did you feel? You felt something. What did you feel? I've never done that. Did you feel a jolt of excitement? Seems like that would do the opposite of wake you up. I mean, that would... Oh, go in. So that garbage... Oh. A jolt of... Wow, that's salt. Question is, how much salt did you put in? A dash, a pinch, or a spoonful? Wow, we're just getting dominated, man. This sucks. This Columbus team is not very good at all. Well, I said I wanted to go to a team where I'd be a starter, right? No, you're not wrong, Mundair. You're not wrong. I think it's going to be a 7-game series. I think the series is going to go 7. I wouldn't mind seeing another Springer dinger in the 7th game to put the Dodgers out. That'd be great. But it's going to be a good series. Leafs are better. Better than who? Better than Columbus? Absolutely agree. Better than Calgary? Facts on that. Better than the Oilers? Maybe in the regular season, but playoffs, no. Although, what do the Maple Leafs and the Oilers have in common the last 2 years? when you come back to action, the Oilers are going to be killing their third penalty. I think so too there, man. I honestly think it's going to come down to the bullpen. If the Blue Jays can get the starter out early, I think if the Blue Jays can get to the starter early and get to the bullpen of the Dodgers, they have a chance of winning most games that way. But if it goes starter right to the closer, you've got no shot. You've got no shot. Just my humble opinion, but you've got no shot. If that's how that happens. No, I disagree, Carter. I don't think the Jays will be done in 4 at all. I think they have a better lineup than Milwaukee does. And better pitching. I think what happened was the Dodgers just dodgered. They let their payroll do their work, which is fine. Like, you pay $900 million for a reason.
Nervous spot for me. I think Skinner's been solid. One thing he's attempted to work on is changing his glove placement on shots.
But yeah, I'll be right back.
So it doesn't hit the glove. The arm's in a better spot to make it stops. He's been solid, and frankly, the Oilers have gotten the better goaltending, and that's part of the reason why they're up by a score or 2.
Well, lots has been going on heading into this final game of the road trip. I don't want to get into too many cliches, but how big of a win would this be for Edmonton, just to settle things down, understand that their start can continue to be better, and head home against Montreal?
I think that there's a complete understanding that they got to continue to work at their game and continuously and never-ending try to improve as the year goes on. They were not happy with how they performed in their 2 previous games. A little bit better today, but they're also playing an opponent that's still trying to find their game, and it's going to be a step up on Thursday night. It'll be an emotional game in Rogers Place when Montreal comes to town. They still got some business to take care of tonight.
Okay, Bob, you've got business to take care of as part of the Oilers Radio Network. 2-0 is the score thanks to this stop on the 2-0. Third period next.
This intermission is brought to you by Oilers 50/50, presented by Rogers, supporting communities and creating winners across Alberta. Win prizes every game day at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50.
The mustache is calling. Come together, grow together, raise funds, save lives. Sign up at MelBrenberg.com.
Dad, I'm a genius. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's gonna be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Watch this. Why?
Well, it's 40 below. Or do you think we're standing here for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings, but only if it's not frozen.
Oh.
What if a tool wasn't built for a job, but for every job? We ask what if, so there's no question what you can do. Now get 0% APR and a $1,000 rebate on this Ford F-150.
What do Canada's most passionate burger lovers think about the Team Burger? How is it?
It's stellar. You know when you're a kid and you can't hold your excitement?
Yeah.
That's what this burger makes me feel like.
Taste the Team Burger at A&W.
Oilers Now with Bob Stauffer. All the hockey talk you crave now at a new time. Catch the same great hockey insiders, special guests, and more. Weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Oilers Now with Bob Stauffer. Only on 880 CHED.
Whether your country get-up is plaid, denim, leather, or lace, you're a closet listener or sing it out loud, proud it in your face. You're a country fan, and Kissin' Country is where you'll find your country. Kissin' Country.
Pumpkins, anyone?
Good times and great country. Are you ready, Canada?
I've got 4 pumpkins for sale. Cheap.
Now they look to make
A buck a pumpkin.
history as the defending champions. Can Toronto handle their biggest test yet?
We're looking at the making of a dynasty here in Major League
baseball. The World Series begins. Dodgers, Blue Jays, Game 1, Friday on Sportsnet.
It's all killer, no filler.
City TV Plus. Start your free trial today.
This period brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Tonight's Oilers Kids with Cancer 50/50 is presented by Rogers in support of the Kids with Cancer Society and the Ben Stelter Foundation. The jackpot is currently $428,518 and climbing fast. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50. And in case you missed it, and hopefully you didn't, it is Adam Henrique's 1,000th NHL game. And these are the, they always have the locker stalls with the names and the information, the number. But today's something extra special. It is the name, it is the game.
I'm back,
the
Jack.
And who Adam Henrique is playing along with the Edmonton Oilers for his 1,000th NHL game. And also, Henrique was gifted a stick from his stick supplier. And
Damn.
Kind of an extra special look as
That's
not
cool.
to be used, but also to be kept. It has game 1,000 for him, and on both sides of the shaft, it has the 3 NHL teams that he has played for. He will get a silver stick for his 1,000th game, October 30th versus the New York Rangers in a pregame ceremony at Rogers Place. And we're quite certain that his wife Lauren and kids Blake and Sophia will be there, as well as Mom Teresa, Dad Joe, his brothers Mike, Cole, and Shay. Mike and Cole, by the way, did the pregame lineup with some help from Will. Okay, I think we got it covered on the Henrique family. Upstairs, the two guys were like family to me. Louis, Jack.
I was going to say, Gene, any longer, well, hopefully we're here for overtime, but in any event, it's a 2-0 hockey game, and for the second time in as many periods, Ottawa opens the frame.
Hello, Jerry. How was Disney?
Sets the Senators up with a power play and an opportunity to cut
You feel
the
rested?
deficit in half. Jack, Louis, Gene with you from our nation's capital on just a gorgeous afternoon. Here's Dylan Cousin.
Saw that coming, right?
Cousins with his fourth coming just 13 seconds into the period. And for me, Louis, this goes all the way back to Edmonton's missed power play opportunity late in the second.
I agree. And this is just hard work and a power play. Gets into the mix here with Stewart. This puck is...
Carried over power play from the next period, and of course they're going to score on it eventually. Stay out of the box. Holy frick. I think all of us saw that coming, though. Good thing you got a 2-goal lead. You're not wrong, Bauer. You're not wrong. Oilers need more shots. Nice.
And the Senators able to break through against Stuart Skinner finally on the power play. Cousins from Batherson. At Savoy. Out there with Phil and Trent Frederick. Senators away, Ridley Gregg. He'll wind it around.
Good thing Edmonton still has that lead. But still, holy fudge. Time of possession, 21 minutes and 56 seconds for the Ottawa Senators compared to 17 for the Oilers. Just not effing good enough.
Sprints over, but then gave it right back to the Sens. Perron up top for Shabbat. David Perron, Thomas Shabbat, it drives.
2-2. Fucking lovely. Good job, Emberson, you piece of crap.
because this Senators team's got life right now. And if you watch this play, it's Greg with a hard check on Kulak. But he gets the inside positioning. Both him and...
Oh, you don't want my mic on for what I was saying, buddy.
He's looking, going, okay. I mean, put it down in that danger zone where all those bodies were, and it's a tie game.
We got ourselves a tie hockey game on a bad penalty, and nobody watching the front of the net. That's a good question, Dope. That is a good question.
And the Oilers find themselves in yet another low-scoring tussle. Nurse up to Adam Henrique. Lars Eller. Tyler Clevin will snap it around the boards. Ekholm guides one over to Bouchard. Wedged down the...
I guess we're going to have to break up the Emberson-Kulak line. Wallman needs to go with Emberson. Kulak goes with Nurse.
Tomashik back on it. Centering pass. He'll get it right back from Howard and a shot on net. A save made.
It's a whole lot of interference there, but we're not calling those.
Clevin got it up top, and a shot from Bouchard did make its way through. Kicked out by Allmark. So the Oilers with their...
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I can't wait for all the fans to say it's Stuart Skinner's fault. It's definitely not his fault.
Who was kind of in the same position that Cousins was a moment ago. On the equalizer, Draisaitl to Darnell Nurse. Tried to center that one off the skate. The Sens look to break the puck out. Claude Giroux. Shane Pinto down low. Sanderson jumps up. Giroux hacked it back to the point, but Pinto had kind of slid toward the...
Alexander Dagback. Oh, man.
From the red line, he'll fling it back in.
Yeah, Emberson might be done as an Oiler after this week, though, so... It's either you're keeping Emberson or you're keeping Stetcher when Regula comes back. So that's the thing I gotta say. When Regula comes back, one of Stetcher and Emberson is going. Just like when Hyman comes back, one of Janmark or Kapanen are going. Or both. Yeah, that's right. It's not going to be a 4-2 loss, Jodes. The Oilers going to find a way to win this game 3-2, even if it's overtime.
Kulak, he'll send it back in.
I bet you do, buddy. I don't hate Bouchard. I just think that the way he plays is sketchy.
Sens will break out. Maybe a 3-on-2. Shabbat too far for Stützle.
Yeah.
Over to Batherson. And now on to Heller. His shot.
You're not wrong. Exactly, Epic. Wake me up when October ends.
Takes one.
This team just doesn't play good October hockey.
Grabbed by Batherson.
No, they're not bringing in a forward. Stop with that. They're not bringing in a forward. Yeah, they are bringing in... Dude. They are bringing in a forward. Hyman. They have to trade these players to get Hyman on the books. Like, it's not rocket science, guys. Jobs, they're not bringing in another body. They have to trade defensemen and forwards to get Hyman's contract on the books. That's why either Janmark or Stetcher or Emberson. I don't hate or love Bouchard. I just think he's Bouchard. He's gonna be. He's good when he's good. He's bad when he's bad. I know what Yahoo said, and Yahoo's a bunch of idiots. That's why they're called Yahoo. They're a bunch of Yahooigans. I have it from a very good source that, yes, there's going to be trades to be made so the Oilers can be cap compliant. Because as soon as Hyman comes back off of his LTIR, or whatever he's on right now, they're going to be over the cap by $3 million. And since you fans don't want to lose Howard, Savoy, or Phillip, you're going to have to trade away your defense and your veteran players like a Kapanen, a Janmark, Emberson. And Wallman is back tonight. And thankfully Wallman came back and Kapanen got put on the LR, to put on the IR. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a full roster tonight. We'd be down a forward. Or we'd be down a defenseman. We'd run 13-5. Blame me. I'm okay with that. I got big shoulders. I wore my Big Daddy diapers today. Hey, I got a big shoulders. You can blame me. I get blamed for everything, so. If you ever need someone to blame, just blame me. Say I did it. No, you're not wrong, Jodes, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Kapanen or Janmark are going to be traded. You have to. You have to trade them. Just because there's just not enough space and not enough bodies.
Yeah. Another guy that comes to mind for me, Louis, a little bit, Nicholas Cromwell, right?
Yeah. I wasn't afraid to elevate up higher with him, too. Boy, did he ever catch guys not looking.
He had as good a timing as
13 minutes left to go in the third period. Scores 2-2. Shots are 20-14 for the Ottawa Senators. They are 1 for 3 on the power play. Oilers are 1 for 2. In case you missed it, McDavid from Draisaitl Hopkins. Howard from Draisaitl and McDavid. Cousins scores for Ottawa, and Shabbat scores for Ottawa. Cousins on the power play. Shabbat even strength.
David left briefly. We believe it was Jeff Lang. Had equipment manager right down the tunnel with him. He still is the only player, him and Crosby, that use the old blade, not the interchangeable one. So when you want to sharpen it, you got to do it the old-fashioned way.
Mark Stewart.
A little pit stop back on the bench. And on the ice.
Eckholm to McDavid. Colson through goaltender ultimately.
It's interesting. A lot of slashing and hacking going on there, but no calls.
Into the waiting arms
Yeah.
of Linus Ullmark.
Right? Oilers play hockey in October, level impossible. Batherson got the assist on the Cousins goal. And Perron got the assist on the Shabbat goal.
But here's a steal by Draisaitl. Bouchard, a drop pass from Nicholson. Back to Draisaitl. Across to Bouchard. One save made by Ullmark, who was wrong-footed at the play. Bouchard got some heat on that one, and Ullmark was pushing to his right, had to reach back to his left.
Well, the start of a good shift here and a good save, a great save by Ullmark. But it starts with the face-off. You got to win puck battles. You stay in it. Get the inside position. Zoom and McDavid go toe-to-toe here a little bit. This one doesn't miss by much. And then again, maintain pressure. Little spin back. Curl and drag back to Draisaitl. And he sets up Bouchard for the one-timer. Snatched with the glove. As you mentioned, going one way, had to reach back left to steal that one.
Frederick lining up with Philp and Savoy as the Oilers.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Jotes.
On one another here and regain momentum in this hockey game. Off the draw, Claude Giroux.
This team didn't need to run it back or run it back. They're going to make the cup this year. They're going to win the cup this year. It's just they don't need to play 82, like, in their minds. That's the way I look at it. In their minds. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying in the Oilers' minds, they don't need to play hard for 82. 50, 52 maybe, but not for a full 82. And it's frustrating to watch, but it is what it is.
Along the kick plate, and he grabs it up to Frederick. Maybe a late developing 3-on-2 as Nurse jumps up with a shot that's caught cleanly.
10 and a half left to go in the third period. Shots are 2017.
Bet99.net is a free-to-play website built in Canada by Canadians for Canadians.
For people that are saying, like, why couldn't you keep this player? Why couldn't you keep that player? It's easy.
If there's one thing that goes along with the World Series for Louis DeBrusque, it's the regular season finally tipping off in the NBA. Raptors, Hawks, tomorrow.
You can only have 23 guys on your roster that are forwards and defense.
Louis thrilled by the Jays' come from behind victory.
Sorry, 21 guys that are forward and defense. 23-man total. You can't go over that. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You can't go over a 23-man roster.
Friday, game one of the World Series. It'll be the Jays and the Dodgers. Here's Shabbat. And you like the fact that Jays are in the underdog role, Louis. You're smelling upset.
Yeah, I do. I have to, right?
Nick Cousins. Drop pass Perron.
Believe.
Perron battling, creating for Nick Cousins. Put it back behind the net, and you've got Ridley Gregg. Checked off by Kulak. And tossed ahead.
Give these new guys that are from Europe a week or so to adjust. Like, give Tomasak a week to adjust. Sorry, not a week, but 15, 20 games to adjust. He'll adjust. He'll be all right. Why did Corey Perry leave? Because he wanted to make $5 million. Corey Perry left because he wanted money and his wife didn't want to be in Edmonton anymore. That's the truth. I hate to tell you any more than that, but that's the truth. His wife didn't like the cold Alberta winters. She got too used to those comfortable Californias. What are my thoughts on Carter Hart going to Vegas? I think Carter Hart and those 5 guys should never step foot on NHL ice again. I don't care what the court says. They did what they did. They know they did what they did, and there's no repercussions from that. There's no coming back from that. And for Carter Hart to publicly say that he will never play for a Canadian team, that just blows my mind, man. That's the chicken shit route. Oh yeah, before the scandal, don't get me wrong, Carter Hart was an amazing goalie. Carter Hart was a great fit for Edmonton. If that trade came through, let's play that game. If that trade goes through, Carter Hart comes to Edmonton, now we're down a goalie. Kind of dodged a bullet there. No, I'm not saying get rid of them, but you're a douchebag that did a douchebag thing, and you got away with it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk more about it. I believe in innocent until proven guilty, but
Louis is the only one who's gone on record in the traveling party.
you wouldn't want me to run for Congress or for mayor or anything, because I'd win and I'd change a lot of things. I'd piss off a lot of elitists going on my way up.
Oilers have something brewing here. Ekholm gets it back from Bouchard. It drives, deflected it.
Well, I don't. I get why he doesn't want to play for a Canadian team, but Savoy gets robbed again. You're not wrong, Jerry. Bouchard needs to play a little bit better.
Those chances created just winning puck battles, getting a puck to the net, getting a body and a presence in front of Allmark, who's starting to make some saves. And a couple really
I hope not. Like, look,
short side of the second one.
I'm a big believer in second chances, except for when it comes to that. There's 2 penalties there not called. Like, that was 2 strict. Who's better? Like, that's 2 hooking fractions that didn't get called by a ref in front of a ref. Maple Leaf? Maple Leaf what? Maple Leaf prime chicken? That's definitely better. Maple Leafs are so good, they're losing 4-2 to the New Jersey Devils. Since there's a break in the action, Pittsburgh 5, Vancouver 1, third period. Washington 3, Seattle 1, third period. Islanders 4, Sharks 2, third period. 1 minute remaining in the third period. New Jersey 4, Toronto 2. Maple Leafs are not a good team. 4-2, Boston nothing. Columbus 2, Dallas nothing. Anaheim 2, Nashville nothing. LA 1, St. Louis nothing. And games still yet to be started. Colorado, Utah. At least you got the Blue Jays. Hey, you got the Raptors starting next week too.
But in this third period, they've had a couple of the best shifts for Edmonton to try and grab back some of the momentum. They've been the best line, no question.
He's not a bottom 6 player. And he'll get his ice time.
once Ottawa got it.
I feel you. I feel you, Renegade. I get you. And he will. He will. It's just you've got to eat the minutes in the bottom 6. 7.5 minutes left to go in the third period. That's a slash again. Like, man. They just... Ottawa's allowed to get away with a lot of stick work. I get why you weren't calling power plays when the score was 2-0, but now it's 2-2. You're going to have to call something sooner or later.
7 minutes to go. Gaining the line. And snished off by Eller. Down low Zetterlund. Jensen trying to hold his ground to keep the Oilers bottled up. Nurse reverses, then we'll get it right back.
No, Ike Howard definitely is playing like a good player. He's found his confidence. Greatly appreciate everyone for stopping by and saying hi. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. And there's, as we say, Howard's a vet. He gives the puck away like the vets have done all game long, all season long, at the opposition blue line.
Cousins able to fling it off the glass and get it down deep in the Edmonton zone. 6 minutes to play. Tied at 2. Put Colson. He'll keep in charge. Sanderson on the puck. Draisaitl trying to squeeze him off in the corner. Does so successfully. McDavid gets it back from Bouchard. The shot. And that ricochet is tossed safely out to Mike Amadio. Bouchard's back defensively. Amadio will try to eat it, but McDavid comes over to take possession for Edmonton. Draisaitl had it dislodged from his stick, and now on to Ridley Gregg, heading for the net. Gregg! That was fought off by a combination of Kulak and Skinner. And then led down the ice. Ottawa wanted icing. None called against Edmonton. Roslovic's forecheck, and the Senators nearly gave it right up to Nugent Hopkins. Just couldn't handle it.
Why not? He's earned it. Guys, don't worry. These lines are just like this for now. It's only going to be 3, maybe 4 more games of this. Relax. Hyman is coming, and the lines will look better for everybody when he's here. Stapled in, hit from behind. Holy Christ. Joe, that is so wrong. Like, if you guys knew the ins and outs of the hockey game, I'm just gonna be done arguing with you guys about stuff that nobody really knows about. Yeah, Woman's look good. He's obviously a stride slower, but
Edmonton's only win on the trip. 3 straight losses the Oilers arrive at Ottawa with. We're going to break out. Here's Draisaitl back down low. McDavid shielded from the block.
Shielded, interfered with.
Icing will be waved off. Bouchard tracks it down.
How so? What mistakes is Bouchard? What mistakes has Podkolzin made?
Leon Draisaitl building speed through the neutral zone. Hands to McDavid. Rifles on net. Save made by Allmark, who is sliding to his right. But
he's making the same mistakes that McDavid's made and Draisaitl's made. He's actually made less mistakes than McDavid and Draisaitl. But you guys are so scared to call those two out. But you want to nitpick about a goalie, nitpick about a defenseman, nitpick about a third line forward who will be back to the second line. When all the lines shake up and Hyman is back, you're going to see Podkolzin with Draisaitl and Roslovic. The only question is, who plays on the left side with Hyman and McDavid? Will it be Savoy? Will it be Howard? Who would you rather see up there? Would you rather see Howard or Savoy? That's the question I pose to everybody. Do you think Howard has done enough to earn top minutes with McDavid and Hyman? Or does Savoy go up there and play alongside McDavid and Hyman? Because I think that second line is set with Roslovic, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin. Mangiapane, I forgot about Magi. You're right about that. You could put Magi up there, right? Like, the Oilers have way too many forwards that they could put in the top 6. All right, they suck. That's okay. Fair. Fair comment, fair opinion. Interesting take. Oilers just suck. Thank you for joining, Link. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully everybody's having a good Tuesday in a sunny October. I disagree with that. Their 5-on-5 is garbage, dope. Their 5-on-5 and their power play is atrocious. They should be where they are right now. Man, that's a bad time to have your stick just explode. I think Roslovic, unless he starts picking it up, will be traded in November. Roslovic has a no trade clause until November 1st. And then it's an 8-team or a 4-team trade clause. And my sources tell me the Oilers have already talked to those 4 teams about Roslovic and what they can get for him. It's not like he's come in here and lit it up, right? He hasn't put the world on fire and scoring goals like crazy. So you could see Roslovic moved out. That could be a player moved out for another player of his caliber. Or just draft picks. Future considerations. But it would save that $1.1 million.
Smart play by Roslovic, ducking into the seam. Senators reset, and it's Stützle. This time with Nurse Point.
There's a lot of possibilities for this Oilers lineup once Hyman comes back. 2 minutes left to go in the third period. Shots are 20-20. Score is 2-2. Like, I'm not going to say a bad word about this team right now. It's October. Why bash them in October? I don't care what this team does.
Pizza of the Edmonton Oilers.
Roslovic did go down the tunnel for a little bit back on the bench. Not sure what the issue was with him, but tries this quick release.
Like, I'm not going to bash a team in October.
Holds on. Savoy back out there with Philp and Frederick.
Now, December, January, if this is still the case, then we got problems. Houston, we've got problems. But we know this team isn't going to be like that. For some reason, unlike any team in history of histories, this team just flicks a switch. They could suck for 20 games and then just flick a switch, wake up one morning and be like, by the way, we're the Edmonton Oilers. We're really good at hockey. And go on a 20-game heater. Right? Right? That's why I have no passion in October for... Oh, Shem, Stuart Skinner's gone regardless. Regardless if Stuart Skinner wins the cup or not in Edmonton, he's not an Oiler goalie next year. I'm saying that right now.
Bouchard outraces Amadio. Off the left-hand side, knocked away from Draisaitl. Centers in with tag back up. Amadio will just toss it into.
We're going to overtime, folks. Hey, how about that 2-goal lead to nothing? But hey, at least we get a point.
Bouchard to McDavid.
Let's go get that extra one. Or we can just score.
Speed. Henrique directs a pass McDavid's way, but Sanderson is there.
Just don't get scored on with 30 seconds left.
A soft chip up the right-hand side. Patterson will skate into it. He avoids Draisaitl, and on his backhand, he'll take it against Kulak. Double team in the corner. Stutzler trying to shovel it out front, taken away by McDavid. But he's at the end of the shift, so with 30 seconds to go, he'll just dump it in. Ottawa comes up ice.
He's getting signed next year, guys. Whether we like it or not, Stuart Skinner is going to get signed to a contract next year. And if he wins a cup in Edmonton, it's going to be a $7 million deal for 7 years. And if he doesn't win a cup in Edmonton, it's going to be a $3 million or less for 3 years or less. Renegade, the decision's already been made about Stuart Skinner. He's not coming back as an Oiler. I'm telling you guys right now, the brass, the management, the city, the fans, you honestly think Stuart Skinner wants to come back to what the fans put him through? Delusional. Delusional if you think he wants to come back to this. It's already been decided, Joe. It's already been decided, Jotes. Stuart Skinner won't be back next year. Who will be the Oilers goalie without Stuart Skinner here? What goalie wants to sign here and how much does he want to sign for? That is my honest to God question. What goalie wants to sign here and how much do you want to sign for? Oilers will have $25 million in cap space next year to sign 2 forwards and 2 goalies. Obviously, you're going to use the majority of that money to get a number 1 goalie. Who's going to be that goalie? Yeah, look like Chuck Norris? Yeah, buddy. That's a good take there, Jay. That is my question to you. Who wants to get paid $10 million to be the starting goalie for the Edmonton Oilers? Knowing that if they let in a bad goal, let in a bad play, that this fan base is going to rip him apart and be worse to him than they were Stuart Skinner. Because it doesn't matter who the starting goalie is for this Oilers team. If he has a bad night, the fan base is going to rip him apart. Those are facts. And facts don't care about your feelings. Hey, Okie Dokie Smokey, how's it going? 10 seconds left to go in the period. Going to overtime, folks. That sucks. That's what happens when you don't play a full 60. That's what happens when you don't play a full 60 minutes. But that's the problem, is a goalie that doesn't care won't take $10 million to come to Edmonton. Name me a goalie that's willing to come to Edmonton. Name me a starting goalie that's willing to come to Edmonton. I can tell you there isn't one. They've tried. They've looked. They've tried. They've tried to overpay. Why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me? Why are you still awake? Why are you still awake?
She hasn't eaten yet.
Okay, well, I'll bring the high chair up like I said.
Anna is hiding in her room.
Okay.
Come down.
Okay. God. See what happens on game days? This life falls apart. Do y'all need me up there all the time? Good God. You're not wrong. That was a very embarrassing third period. Let's get this win. Let's get this win.
Savoy had some great looks. The usual suspects on for OT. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard for Edmonton.
McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, Stützle, Sanderson, and Pinto. Let's go.
3-on-3 for 5 minutes to settle the extra point. Draisaitl. And he's able to soccer that draw.
Wins the face-off, Draisaitl does.
Possession of overtime will belong to Edmonton.
Connor McDavid.
On the right-hand side.
1-on-3.
Wilkes delivers to Draisaitl. Sanderson showering in front, and Bouchard thrown a penalty.
Power play Oilers in overtime. That sucks.
Just 25 seconds into OT.
What? Are we switching hats? Okay. You wear mine, I wear yours. It doesn't fit very good. You want to switch hats?
As Bouchard just punches through, and Stützle really doesn't have any choice here. One whack down on the hand. Comes down.
Oh, you want to wear it on? Oh, you want me to double hat? Okay. Double protection. Okay.
To win this one in overtime for Edmonton.
Oilers can win the game in overtime. All it takes is a shot. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody.
Having already helped create a power play goal in regulation. On Nugent Hopkins. Pressure for Pursuit. The puck rolls free. That's going to be pounded down the ice.
They can't even win and hold the zone, man. That's embarrassing.
Needed a little help there. Got pitched off in the corner. Possession before position.
Draisaitl to McDavid, on to Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard hovering high slot, he's got it. Here's McDavid, around Sue, curling, waiting, surveying, dishing off, Draisaitl in front, broken up, Shane Pinto short-handed, he'll keep it on his stick. And then saucer it into the corner for Sanderson. Pursued by Bouchard. Sanderson's going to try to hold possession, and a little reverse pop right into McDavid's grill.
Why is it going to suck not having Skinner? Not having someone to blame for every mistake that gets made? Every loss you can't blame on Skinner? It's going to suck not having Skinner. Five passes, 6 passes, 7 passes, 8 passes, 9. 9 passes and a shot. 1 pass. 5 seconds on the power play. Fucking garbage. Fucking garbage. That's freaking garbage of a power play. Hyman can't come back quick enough.
When they turned it over, they went the other way. That's the first good save by Allmark. That was a blast by Bouchard. Wallman has a target in front. This one ricochets up.
That should be a penalty, though. I don't care that the snap strap came off.
But the Senators did not sit back. When they turned that puck over, they were pressuring to get up the ice. Killed a lot of the clock up the ice on the penalty kill. Thought for sure
what a joke. This team is just...
Drew hung. Ultimately, the Sens didn't get a shot on net off the drop.
Scores! Do the gritty ditty! Gruda gritty! Woman scores! Overtime winner! Woo!
Welcome back to the
Woo! What a shot, what a goal. Good thing I don't pay attention to the chat when it's overtime. Holy smokes. No, you're good. You're good, Jay. You're good. Don't ever be sorry. You guys know I'm streaming downstairs with very bad internet. Wow.
Savoy was in there, the little tap back by Ekholm. And Jake
Don't ever be bad, Jay. Don't ever say sorry. Don't ever. Diane's just bugging you. She's in a mood. So yes, Oilers score. Oilers win. Make the final 3-2 in overtime. Shouldn't have got here, but it is what it is. In case you guys were late to the party, Connor McDavid got the Oilers started on the power play, assisted by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Evan Bouchard. Ike Howard makes it 2-0 Edmonton, assisted by Draisaitl and McDavid. And then in the third period, the wheels fell off. Cousins scores from Batherson, and Shabbat scores from Perron. Make the score 2-2. Now, Wallman scores in overtime on the power play. Oilers go 2 for 4 on the power play. Until you hit the mute button. And then it's mute. Anyways, guys, TikTok, it was a pleasure talking to you. I will talk to you guys again on Thursday. YouTube, you know I'm going to see you guys later tonight. Post-game video will be later tonight. Go Oilers, go. Go streaking. That's 1. Montreal, make it 2. Vancouver, make it 3. Seattle, make it 4. Hey, that's all you got to do, right? Win 1. Anything is possible. Anyways, guys, deuces. Have a good night. What a game, TikTok fans.